Mike Spoolfool Barnard here with Jeff Balsamo. Thank you for doing this with me.
My pleasure.
Talked you into this crazy interview, but you have no problem doing it. You may regret it at a later date. Time will tell, but I pin you down on this. Thank you for doing it. Who the heck are you, man? How'd we get here? How'd you get here? Who are you?
I'm just a speed freak from California. I've been into motorsports probably most of my life. Started out drag racing and aspired to do land speed racing many years ago. Started collecting parts to do such. While I was collecting parts, did my drag racing thing, did some sprint car racing, crewed on some top fuel cars, have my own drag car, just love going fast.
Killer, don't we all? Heck yeah. What got you into the land speed racing?
Well, I have a good friend of mine, Harry Hoffman Jr., that was doing it when I was growing up. I aspired to do this someday. In 2010, when I came to the Salt for the first time, I was very much into AC Cobras at that time. And once I stepped foot onto the Salt, I made a conscious decision that everything is for sale because I wanted to go land speed racing.
Nice. That's
here I am.
I definitely. You got one heck of a hot rod here. This is quite the impressive machine. How'd you come upon this?
Well, I've known Dave McDonald for several years and came with him in 2016, crewed on the car. He gave me the opportunity to drive it. That experience didn't go so well, and I had 2 years to prepare the car and purchase the car. Was building another car and realized at that point that car wasn't going to cut it and that this car was a proven piece. It's kind of a no-brainer. Buy this car and go land speed racing.
And here we are. And where are we?
We are at Bonneville Salt Flats trying to get my rookie license.
We are here, Bonneville Speed Week 2018. The salt conditions are the best they've been in years. It is freakishly smooth, hard, and fast. And you show up here to get your driver's license. How's it been? I noticed the fun meter's a little bit down.
Oh boy.
How's been the journey?
It's been quite the journey. I don't think I've worked on a vehicle so much in my life, and to sit on the starting line and not have the car go. It's been very frustrating, but I have this dream, I have this goal, and I'm not giving up. I'm going to get that red hat.
I have seen you, and this has been an amazing journey, go through the gremlins. How many rookie runs have you get trying to get that first license now? Where are we going on now?
I think I'm going on pass number 6, or attempt number 6.
And it's just Murphy. And most stuff's not your fault. It's just stupid stuff. Parachute didn't deploy. Starter wouldn't work. That was 2 different runs. What was some of the other stuff you had?
Well, we've rewired the car, and maybe I did something wrong in rewiring it, but for some reason the ignition box isn't liking it when the engine is cranked over and there's not enough voltage for it to excite the ignition box. So we are in the process of changing over from 12 volts to 16 volts, see if we can get that extra juice so that when I do hit the go button, the car goes.
Don't you like it that it works great in the pit? So, and then you roll it up to the line, and everybody's watching you sitting up there, and it cranks. And isn't that just
got all the cameras on me and all this pressure on me, and it's like now it's do or die, and I'm ready to do my job, and then the car falls on its face. But we're working on it, and we're going to get it.
Jeff, I've never seen anyone that earned their rookie stripes more than you have. You have, it has just been amazing, your perseverance, what you have done to keep trying, and just the work ethic and the passion that you have. Of course, doing probably half a dozen Red Bulls a day probably doesn't hurt that either.
I'm trying to get my wings.
Oh, man, you can fly. But what do you think? We're going to get this together today, tomorrow morning? Rookie license?
As soon as the parts show up, we're going to throw them at the car. We're going to make it start when it's needed to. And I'm going to go get my license. I'm going to get my rookie license out of the way, and I'm going to get a AA license, and I'm shooting after a 275 mile an hour record.
I like it. Jeff, I will be there when it happens, and I will have the camera going, and we'll have a party. Deal?
That's a deal.
Sir, thank you much.
Mike.
And thank you for all you do for the sport, and your passion for this is just what's going to keep it alive, and you're inspiring a lot of people.
Well, we're
thank
coming
you
out
for
here
thank you
every
for
year.
sharing this with me, and let's go kick some ass.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Spoolfool here with Dave McDonald and his beautiful Firebird here. Wanted to just learn a little about the car, the engine, and what you can tell us about it. Dave?
Well, Mike, we started with a 1998 Pontiac Firebird, and we put it on a floor plate, took all the suspension off, took the floorboards off, cut the body off, raised the car up, built a super strong, safe roll cage, and then put the car back down on the floor plate and welded back in the floorboards so that we have a very good, it would be able to run in many classes with the stock floorboards in.
How many classes have you run this car in?
We've set records that are still existing in 4 different classes.
Outstanding.
The fastest record is about 309 right at the moment.
Okay. What records does the car currently hold? Do we know, or there's quite a few.
I'd have to look in the book to see.
And if right now you're basic.
I know we have AA fuel coupe. We have AA gas coupe. We have AA altered coupe and AA fuel altered.
What I find interesting is the fastest guys out there that you're chasing are yourselves. You've pretty much been chasing your own records, so you have really done well with this car. How the heck do you do it? What monster do you have under that hood?
Well, it's
the package.
The package is a 632 cubic inch General Motors big block supplied by E&E Motorsports. Dave Ebert started building motors for us about 10 years ago, and that's what got us into the 300 mile an hour club. We're currently running gas class this year, and in the altered category against our own record of 287.
Originally, this was a carbureted car, correct? And then you switched over to EFI?
Yes, we started with dual dominators. Well, after many dyno runs with every type of injection system possible, and then we went to an EFI electronic fuel injection system, and that's when we started setting records.
Power goes through a Liberty 5-speed. Anything special there? Just
because of the weight of the car, we have a very low first gear because otherwise we'd burn up the clutch on trying to take off from a dead stop. So we push it up to about 40 miles an hour, and then the car leaves nice and easy, and we're off.
Outstanding. With the car, the horsepower, I know there's got to be some stories you can tell safety-wise. Have you gotten in trouble in this thing a few times? I know as much as you've been running this thing, you probably could tell some stories. In the time we have here, anything that really sticks out?
Well, it's safety is always an issue with your crew on a car running this fast. You just can't say enough about safety. That's why the car was built strong, so that if it did have an incident, like happened one year when the window wasn't rolled up positively, and it didn't interlock with at 287 miles an hour, sucked the window off, sucked the door off, and I spun for about a mile around, but the car was spun flat, and so it just, you can't pull the laundry out, you can't pull the parachutes that go when you're going around and around, so I just rode the car out.
I saw the video of that, and I was scared watching the video. It was just the world and just salt going through the car and just crap everywhere, and that'll definitely get your attention, won't it?
No, I really didn't. You know, you're more interested in keeping the tires loose so that they don't dig in. Keeping the wheel straight was the biggest thing that banged me around a little, because the wheel wanted to get out of your hand, and that's a no-no. If you start crossing out, that's what's going to flip you. So kept the wheel straight, it spun flat, and like I said, for about a mile before we got control of the car.
Outstanding. Dave McDonald, thank you very much for showing me around the car. Thank you for all you've done for the sport. And sir, it's a pleasure.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. Day of my life. And tomorrow's going to be even better.
Not bad, huh? Compared to yesterday? What do you think?
Compared to the week.
How's the fun meter doing now?
It should be pegged.
It's off the charts.
It's off the charts. I'm feeling awesome.
Thanks, Bert. What did you accomplish today?
I accomplished a lot more than I expected. And I couldn't have done it without my friends and my crew. Thank you.
Specifically, what did you do? What mile per hour?
So I went 254.126 miles
Hang on, spill it out. First run.
Oh, first run. Okay, first run was a 177.
Rookie license.
Oh, 150. And then 177, and then 210, and now 254, and tomorrow we're going to go 275 plus.
And we've been trying for how many days to get off the damn trailer?
About 6 now.
It all came together. I told you it would. We knew it would. You struggled.
I got the best crew.
You know, it was your destiny, man. It's nice to see you passion. I told you we were going to bring this back and film it again.
You should have got me about an hour ago when I was crying.
I'll tell you what, you don't even need any Red Bulls now, man. It's like this is real. This is good shit, and what a good day. Good
what an awesome day.
Look at this sunset. Look at this sunset. Look at this. This is Bonneville.
This is Bonneville, the most awesome place on the planet.
This is where it happens. This is it. 2018 Speed Week. Most people have left.
We did
Tomorrow,
4 runs in 5 hours.
4 runs in 5 hours, got them all qualified. Now tomorrow we're going for records.
So tomorrow we're going to do 2 runs. We're going to go 275, and then after that we're putting the
Qualified.
screws to it, and we're going to go 280 plus.
Get her done. Let's do
Yes,
it.
sir.